Luis Enrique aye Jumanana.
Too early. So I enjoy Brest.
As a Brest in the name said they are. But say any enjoyment oh me Brest too much.
So Brest and you.
And I make about.
I didn't do that so now.
I don't want to tell you. Yeah.
I see Brest and I tell you say ya. Game one another from team.
Oh.
10 years.
Too much.
Game with some catch up. Say I'm a smash. You know. See, I say, Mamma soon chat.
Rest and all.
Mamma chat that. Mamma did 70 years grass and any job.
Oh, good.
Now the PSG for Nusu na Mamma. So I'm going to brace the enemy. So
it is very far.
Above for you, maybe.
It's and now. UEFA Champions League second leg of the playoff games now also, and a round of 16 games now. There are parents now here can see in America, but the round of 16 teams are qualified called. I think that it's the biggest story from yesterday in terms of league conversation. Hey, what has happened to the Italian Serie A? Which last week, me and really the argument say the Italian Serie A has been very competitive, and in fact, probably the most competitive league ever top Europe top 5 in. Omuko the round of 16 playoffs no with 3 teams.
Nefrim.
Obia Kofi a clubs near you free muno. 2 Dutch clubs, 1 Belgian club. Club Brugge Atalanta free mu. Final Eko Koyi AC Milan free and now PSV in extra time Juventus a free. And when you take the Italian Serie A table, these are teams that are in and around the top. Atalanta were 4th, AC Milan were standing matches they are down. Juventus climbed into the top 4 after beating Internazionale Milan last weekend. It's for me, I am very worried for the Italian Serie A, and I think that's no because arguments now here. It will not be substantiated until say Italy for have shown more pedigree like they used to show in Europe. I can agree with them. Those 3 teams are flattered to deceive. Which teams are you Juventus every win the Champions League in recent years? Acquire PSV, Feyenoord, Brugge, club against getting the young frame. And I think that the old ladies are like first almost a lot of quality. Both on the local scene in Italy and in Europe, no. Now we don't see it again. Juve needs to grow up and get over there. So for me, that's the big one in terms of leagues, no. Any teams are every more. Rich, you see, I asked the question of Lloris Enrique because we have spoken about Paris Saint-Germain team in terms of balance. And in 2 or 3 years, they have tried to move on from the Galactico Paris Saint-Germain. Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Sergio Ramos. I mean, all of these big names, Ibrahimovic, all of these top guys now, they've moved away slightly from that. I think it's important that you learn lessons from it and move on. Abraham Mbappe, they knew that they had to now form a team properly made of a team and not just individuals and And Rich, I understand. It's a start Brestois. Only the best team we are. But when you watch the game yesterday, the side duo, especially on Motakno, adding a branch of Vicha Koretskelia, Usman Dembele, Badly Bakola, Gonzalo Ramos, Fiifi Manfred, João Neves, Aden Wayenza, Emery, Fabian Rui, all of this quality in the middle of the park. No, I think Paris Saint-Germain are getting the quality. Nyaka e Unipa Pacho. I was already here. Or you're good enough for the level where they want to get to. And now, after the game, Eric Roy, or the coach of Brest, as the PSG will have a great chance regardless of the position they face. They face Barca and PSG. I was impressed by the Barca, but I'm more impressed by PSG. Liverpool are a strong team, but for me, we haven't faced anyone as strong as Paris Saint-Germain. Meaning, say a pro-French agenda and Eric Roy area, but truly for Paris Saint-Germain, 10-0 on aggregate there. It means that Paris Saint-Germain have been very good, and now congratulations to them. Also, Paris Saint-Germain Barca no possible pay no. Unya help on. Kambele and Dembele bra back to Barcelona and Asia. Luis Enrique bra back to Barcelona near Shady. I think I want that too. As a Barca for the Dinkomache. And Madrid for any of the biggest test, they've gone past it. Barca for some a big test in Paris Saint-Germain. If they can truly compete against a very, very good Paris Saint-Germain side, I'm waiting to see how that will pan out. Rich. And another magical night at the Santiago Bernabeu. And I mean, who? Hey, yo. Friends, Unipe Man City.
I brand him refinity.
And enemy who no.
Facebook for Monkame.
And a corrupt
City me who no. I've forgotten the name. Refi.
Oh, on the shop. Oh, yeah, Juma. Say now.
Say, what down from Bonidi Chamina.
So
Senior Peru.
Senior Peru.
Say, answer at the buy.
And the Senior Peru in Trinity.
Oh, I'm so diagram, sorry. Me and me who line up now and I'm we.
Me who in that at the beginning I thought it was going to be one of Pep's overthinking. But I think that upon extensive investigation and Erling Haaland and apparently after the Newcastle game Olympe off the pitch, but na enyade kesiesa Pep decided not to risk him. But Rich, Madrid were dominant enough. Total dominance. Football. See, from the blast of the whistle. Rich, I think I need to give a lot of credit to Carlo Ancelotti. This season, he has struggled to get some Madrid balance. Nana de Bia, you can say, okay, Madrid have not had it. Where can they find the balance? Especially in the absence of Toni Kroos. Or try a lot of pairings. But Rich, again, sometimes in life, adversity bar, a wow maunya results. It is the injuries at the back. Emma Carlo Ancelotti forcing the money about Chimene when a cheat ball Valverde were then had to go to a rejected stone in Dani Ceballos. And of course, Dani Ceballos basically Fiifi on him. Then he began to work, especially with Aurelien Tchouameni. And from the two legs, before that, you could see Dani Ceballos. But in those two legs at Manchester, Etihad, and of course at the Santiago Bernabeu, Dani Ceballos was top notch. And Rich, for me, so midfielder in one phase of player, a lot of the times it's not enough. In another phase of play, usually it's not enough. Dani Ceballos yesterday was in both phases, box to box. Or attack, creating chance, then he comes back to come and help in the defensive job, also receiving the ball under pressure. Dani Ceballos was excellent for Real Madrid over there. Which, whatever you say or do, players beat Antonio Rudiger have effect on young players beat Raul Asensio. Arsenal Raul Asensio is the leader of the back line. Everything.
The guy is good.
Very, very, very good. Very good. And you see, this is a season. Madrid echo Lenny Yoro Lily for the 50 million. Madrid told them, say, I can't buy in 1 year on a contract, 50 million. Manchester United paid more than 50 million. Then Madrid had to promote the young boys because they were under a lot of pressure and the boys are delivering. And in this case, Abranti Efend Raul Asensio was excellent in everything. And now Madrid for 1 year throughout the game. Madrid 3 goals, Man City 1, an XG of 1.82. Man City XG of 1.38. But in the central presence, no any on 15 shots, 12 for Man City. 8 on target, 4 for Man City, 48 possession. Everything goes on through Abrantia, your friend Kylian Luton Mbappe. You see, and now, Erling Haaland's absence showed why he is important to the team. Not on the ball, and goes nation. Only say you can say against Newcastle. Pep Guardiola used Erling Haaland as an offensive outlet on our offensive pivot. Into usually Haaland will drop deep, pull it center backs now in the middle of the park. Then Omar Mamouche will run and attack the spaces in behind. Yesterday there was no central threat. Madrid Man City were any modern. They didn't have the cutting edge. So may break it down team and friend Manchester City. So it was an easy and a walk in the park for team and friend Real Madrid at the back. Also, so Saul go down. Mbappe shared the first one. Rich, it It was a long ball from Abrante's friend Raul Asensio. But look at the image over there. You could tell that there was no pressure from the 4-3 of team my friend FC Real Madrid, team my friend Manchester City. No pressure. Omar Mamusmu sat of them, Bernardo Silva sat of them, and Abrante's friend Raul Asensio all the time and patience on the ball, and pinning a long one to Abrante's friend killing Tony Mbappe. Which means Ruben Diaz and miscalculated ball, sir. And immediately ball long no miscalculating. That is where you get the best out of Abrante's friend killing Tony Mbappe. When take it 2 touches, just 1 touch, flick a ball, then Edison Morales could not do anything about it, and you could tell. Rich, when Mbappe was struggling, did you ever think, say, in a Champions League night at the Bernabeu, Mbappe will be a hat-trick at this side of the game?
I always knew it would come good.
The time will come. But did you ever think that there was going to be a hat-trick?
Why not? Mbappe only born.
No, but hat-trick against City. Like in the storyline, was he ever in there?
What? Mecca say a depleted City there. Kylian Mbappe was fan form no. Scoring for him more.
Any big deal.
No.
Which another question for you. Last 2 weeks, we had a conversation around Vinicius Junior and Mbappe as to who will be the face. And a baby Junior say, okay, the face will now come to you, but deliver on the field of play. Mbappe 20 plus goals and assists this season already. Madrid face no, our France and
now it's obvious.
He's already the main guy.
Say umpo. Even grabs it. UEFA no me na. It's Kylian Mbappe no music no. Look, the boy is big.
There's
the clout around this boy.
There's a Vini.
Look, love him or hate him. Kylian is Kylian.
The Vini and your man.
Oh, there. Opompo is only overshadow.
Vini be bo hat-trick bi mka find story Mbappe.
It's a face near Mbappe. Some Madrid for there. Among some questions, he say between Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe no. Why not the face of Real Madrid to see a say? But I won't form us in the bra. I mean, me tell you, me say Kylian Mbappe.
Now, and any Europeans, they money yes, sir.
I don't think so.
Yesterday, I saw a post from Cristiano Ronaldo on Instagram. Oko Posti said, now it is my time to watch you shine at the Santiago Bernabeu. Rich, Vinny has been doing this thing over the years. He was a Ronaldo to be sapping. To be very honest, the first thing that came up my eyes is okay, and an European supporting another European. And say Mbappe performance keep on going now. The Europeans will always tilt towards a French boy than a Brazilian boy. Whether you like it or not, it's natural. They will tilt towards him. And I think that Vinny now would have to do more. ABR that would affect and influence Vinny decision making, whether he will go to Saudi Arabia or not. But it's early days yet, and now was the night of Abrante's friend killing Tony Mbappe. I don't know whether the Mame Faisal Amar and any Papa Wilfred Mbappe, when they wrote the script of Mbappe leaving Paris Saint-Germain, not a hat trick at the Santiago Bernabeu, a part of it, and I say it was not part of it. Rich, yesterday, Dortmund could not score a goal. It was 0-0 against Sporting CP. And of course, all the other ones came together. Now to the parents here, man. When they can't just to me say, oh dear, open Paris Saint-Germain Barca. Open Paris Saint-Germain Liverpool. Paris Saint-Germain Barca.
2 young teams.
Hey.
No more money away.
Very, very good storylines.
PSG for no mususa.
Yeah.
Barca for no sususa.
Yeah.
No money
and a storylines also were there.
That's it.
Luis Enrique, Buffy, Dembele, come back to the old team. You get seriously. I think there will be some very good storyline all on them. In Fiifi had the Club Brugge, either of Aston Villa and Nasser Lille. I think that should be manager who want for a team in front of Club Brugge. Now, Rich, Madrid. Oh, mano, Leverkusen and Nasser, oh, mano, Atletico.
Madrid. Metier, Kylian Mbappe, say. Among the two, no. Team Ben on the person or Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I say no, because
we won't travel.
I don't pay
no. But minimum Madrid Nibia a bit percent at this point. When you live a cousin beer, or make me a manager no done Atletico because I know I am more of a derby.
I need to know person Madrid easy pass. No more Leverkusen.
Oh, it's a Champions League with that Madrid.
Now, Massa, I don't want my Barcelona. Wazi.
I'm stories in the airport.
That's how stories were.
That's me. Say, what the PSG ma Liverpool. Liverpool go PSG.
now say but still heading Barca the heading.
Do the more Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Two young teams.
But Madrid, Leverkusen, Xavi Alonso, you say possibly in the future he can be the coach of Madrid.
Madrid beat me a show more.
Florian Wirtz and so possibly
compared to Atletico Madrid, I think Madrid need be able to Leverkusen.
Leverkusen. The per Madrid Leverkusen.
Maybe per Madrid Leverkusen.
Madrid Leverkusen. Now the next one no Obama Inter Milan PSG and I say Arsenal PSG. Me can be say Inter ko revenge their PSG for their Juve no.
Yem for PSG more.
Yes, almost say share talent team back on count.
Ati.
Inti Inter PSG. Then era piap no say Oka say Barcelona or the Barcelona Emma Paris Saint-Germain there. Then it means that all the Liverpool Ebema Benfica. Okay now. Liverpool Benfica.
And then when you do am say there.
The Liverpool Benfica. Then it means that Dortmund should share either of the other ones. Then Atletico de Madrid has a chance of meeting FC Bayern Munich. So it means that on this side, either say Bayern ebe share Leverkusen and I say Madrid ebe share Atletico or the other way around. Me pe Germany, Spain. Into Madrid Atletico, then Bayern Leverkusen. Me who last week I want to see it again. Then we'll see how those matches do pan out. And now Liverpool could not get a maximum points. Now Kumbe team Biema got 10 points gap between Omoni and Arsenal. But it was a 2-2 each. The front line of Aston Villa, we haven't show. And then Fiifi on Obo Yuri Telemans. And Obo Rogers, Fiifi. Then played Marco Asensio as a 10. On the wing had Marcus Rashford, any Oli Watkins in there. And Honum, which solid front four, doing the job against Liverpool with a lot of intensity. Our team, your friend Aston Villa playing against team, your friend Liverpool. Everybody is talking about the miss of Abrantia, your friend Darwin Nunez getting a chance to score a goal. Darwin Nunez in common.
Liverpool for this one permanent free team. Darwin Nunez. The guy Liverpool game be. Last minute.
How many Brentford?
2 goals. Yeah. 2 goals.
Yeah. That's the same thing.
Yeah. Supporters, I mean, no. Madrid for some country say pair the messages are buying. I'm saying Kylian Mbappe.
I'm saying Mbappe
the aura around the boy.
The aura. Yeah, to the for Europa League match predictions in Tona. Yankoye baby na nyame adma or China about twas rich. Europa League matches no. Senior a course so last week no matches ni be almost all of them still undecided. Galatasaray at Nefe Kolusi 4-1 to XZ Akma Ebefie. We're expecting say goals Ebasa match in AS Roma for said they were done a real deal and we're expecting say Elfie against Porto they will get something out of it. Yashisha just 3 codes per and the Yama boys don't so Utia just 3 of them which I get 20 odds, 15 odds, any 10 odds, and I separate odds here. They go and see. And Europa League last week, he 27 odds. No, to me a certain saying so. You best answer the odds. No, first one here 173 7A 4CF 173 7A 4CF. Next one here 173 7A 176, and the last one here 173 76 D9C. And no, and a code which. Yeah, my boys, and I'm not coffee.
Okay, Bobby, and that's in just kind of